Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Sandra and I am the owner and creator here at Midwest Charm. We have a small storefront on Main Street in a little town called Pine City, right on the border of Wisconsin and Minnesota. We offer repurposed, upcycled furniture, home decor, as well as DIY products. We carry 2 paint lines, Roycycled Treasures and Orchid Designs. We can be found on all social medias, which are linked below, as well as our website, which is www.midwestcharm.co. That's also linked below, and you can find all of the items I'm using in today's video on the website. In today's video, it's a little bit different. Obviously, I'm filming outside. I haven't been able to, due to a med I'm on, been able to be outside in the sun. So when the shade was on the porch, I'm like, I'm heading out. So here I am. I filmed 2 videos out here today, and it's beautiful. My boys did yard work. I'm thrilled. So stick around and watch this great DIY using Sweet Pickens milk paint in a pickle.
I'm also using other items from Sonnet's curated makers box. I will let you know which items I'm using and which items I have not used yet. Some of these items, the papers, are exclusive to this box, so they are not available on my website, but all of the top coats used and the In a Pickle paint is also available on my website. I am starting off by cleaning these items first. I have a old sewing machine drawer. I have a little wooden tote. I have a rolling pin, and I have, you can kind of see it on the side there. There it is. It's a big upcycled candle holder, I guess you could call it. I'm scraping some stuff off the top of it right now. I did like a tape almost on there, but I'm getting everything all cleaned up so that I can go ahead and use the paint. With the Sweet Pickens milk paint, you do need to use some warm water when you mix it. It is 1 part water to 1 part paint. You can use like a fork or immersion blender or a little whisk to go ahead and get that all mixed up. You set that aside for about 5-10 minutes till it's thickened up a little bit, and then you can go ahead and paint with it. I love using milk paint. I think I've talked about it before. Once it's sanded, it is so smooth and so beautiful. And of course, who doesn't love the chippy, crackly look that you get from it? I am starting with this first layer, and I'm going to be doing 2 coats of paint on each one of these items. This drawer here, I don't want to say it's raw wood, but it's that the finish is definitely worn off. So it's definitely soaking in really good into this project. Actually, all 3 really took to the paint really well. It stuck really good. I was a little worried on a few of them that it would chip off, but I didn't have any of that, as you'll see. Moving on. This item I do have on my website, www.midwestcharm.co, and you can purchase that on there. We also have an item called Extra Bond that if you don't want that chippiness that you can sometimes get from milk paint, you can apply that or add that to your water and powdered paint mix. On this little tote, you will see I'm doing the ends, the inside, and the handle only. I'm going to be doing something else that you will see down the road here, but I am just doing those parts of this, and I think I was gonna say, I think I cut it off a little bit too, so that you're not watching me paint the entire thing, because 2 coats of paint, you've seen me do it. It's all good. So, again, my video is not segmented into projects like it usually is, because I decided to film outside so I could be outside with the boys and enjoy the sun, and it was wonderful out. It was absolutely beautiful. I was so happy to be outside, except for the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes were terrible. And I have started this large pillar, and I'm sorry it's not in frame. I had just moved that down. So we're gonna go ahead and get that first coat on. It's gonna look streaky. It's not gonna look the greatest. I mean, I did get fairly good coverage with just 1 coat, but I definitely wanted to add more. And with being outside, you can tell that it's really drying really fast. So that's what I'm showing you. That's one coat on each of these items. I don't think the rolling pins in that mess yet. I did that, pulled that out after I had started these items because I was like, oh, I should do a rolling pin. I have a stash of them now. So, and you can see here that the second coat is beautiful. The coverage is phenomenal. It looks great. I was really happy with that. So I did finish the second coat on all my items, which I think I do show you here in a few. I did not paint the inside of this drawer either. I left the inside of the drawer raw wood, but I did, I'll show you in later on in the video, but I did go ahead and wax it so it got a good drink and it looks really pretty. But like this, the second coat just goes on beautifully. The coverage, I mean, it's beautiful. I have not used this color, even though I carry it. I've not used this color before. I got Sonnet's Garden Blooms Maker Box. I'm telling you, this is going to be a staple. It is the perfect green. It's beautiful. Wait till you see all these pieces styled up at the end. You are going to be shocked. It turned out wonderful. Oh, there is our rolling pin, and I'm just doing the handles of the rolling pin. You can see when I'm turning that, the price tag still is on this. I did go ahead and remove that, sand the barrel of it down, and I put one coat of polyacrylic on that so that it had a really good base to grab onto. And I just am going over a few spots on this piece because it was drying so fast, and there were little, I don't want to say cracks because it's got like a veneer on it, and there's like almost like little splits, not crackle, like it's the wood itself, just from being old. And I wanted to make sure to get the paint all in there. And yes, my boys are playing football in the background. I'm pretty sure at some point you can see barn kitties and you can see my little dog. They all like to get involved. There is my little dog. You can see the faux plant next to me too. I don't remember why I grabbed that out, but it looks really good on top of this pillar. I should have brought that into the store this morning and I forgot. Now, I did all four of these projects, and you will be shocked to see I actually have milk paint left. I'm going to show you the bag there, and it's got enough for a couple more small projects. So I was really happy that with the coverage and how much I went through. Um, Guys, four projects. As you can see, I did like 2.5 coats on everything. And there's a barn kitty. I am just stressing this right now that it's dry. Going through and like removing the chips, getting all the edges on this piece. This one really didn't chip or crackle very much. Oh, actually, they did get some chips on it, but not a lot. I just sanded everything down, got it into all those little crevices so that it gets nice and smooth, and any chunks that may have been left in the milk paint, I kind of picked off or either sanded off, whichever was easier to do based on like where they were at on this piece. I'm going to do the same to all the pieces. Just give them a good sand, make sure all the flaking's off, and then make that paint really smooth. And I'm telling you guys, if you have not used Sweet Pickens milk paint, the finish is so soft and so, I can't even explain it. I love the finish without anything on it. And then once you add those top coats, it's even better. I am going to be using multiple top coats so you can see the look of each kind. The one I didn't have at home and I didn't have a way to get into town yesterday was the dark oil wax. And I've done other pieces in that, so you guys, I know I've seen it. but it's beautiful. Oh, and I'm showing you the beautiful crackle on this piece. This one, the crackle and crazing is beautiful. It didn't chip a whole heck of a lot either, but I was okay with that. I really wanted, oh, I hope I show it again because you guys, these pieces turned out so beautiful. Sonnet did such a great job putting these boxes together, and the colors that are in it. There's a total of 5 different colors, 3 different kinds of paint. She gives you exclusive papers. If you haven't signed up, you need to. I'll put her link below for that. And then again, the milking paint I do sell on my website as well as in our store. And all the top coats can be found in my store and on my website as well. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this. I have a clip here where I will be doing a little bit more talking, and we'll be back in just a sec.
So I'm going to show you 3 different finishes. The 4th is going to have to wait because I do not have any dark oil wax here. And that is what I really want to do on this to bring out all that crackle that you can see. I think it would make it pop even more. So that's going to get some dark oil wax. We are going to do regular or like clear oil wax on this one. We are going to do some beeswax on, or maybe hemp oil, one of the two on this, because then once I put a transfer on this, then I'll seal it up. And I'm going to use probably Lover of Flowers on this one, most likely. And then on this one, we'll seal this up with a top coat because I plan to decoupage the sides.
So here I am using Lover of Flowers to finish off this rolling pin, and I did switch things up a little bit from that clip, which you will see here, and I am using polyacrylic today and not a top coat. And the polyacrylic I do not carry on my website, but that can be found anywhere. I will link it down below in my Amazon affiliate link, and as well as like a total list of the supplies used today. So if you've watched any of my videos or any other makers videos, you will have seen a transfer being applied. You just peel off the backing, place the item where you want it, and use that little transfer stick to rub it all on. Here I am finishing that up. It turned out great. I actually had pulled off 2 pieces of it to use, and I actually only ended up using 1. I did seal this one up with polyacrylic and not the hemp oil. These are for decor anyways, so I figured it didn't need to have that hemp oil on there. So I did just use the polyacrylic to seal up the handles and the base. Here I am showing you the exclusive Roycycled paper that was in the box, you guys. This piece of paper, it's the Bird Masterboard. I am obsessed. I am so glad I got these boxes for the papers alone. They are phenomenal. This one I cut off the chunks that I needed. I placed the polyacrylic on the whited paint. I painted it white with Country Chic Simplicity. And then I went ahead and put a coat of polyacrylic on there. And now I placed my decoupage paper down. And then I go over that with another coat of polyacrylic. And then you'll see what I do once it's dry. I believe on this one I am doing the other side. And yes, I'm sitting on the floor for this inside. This mosquitoes got too bad. So I'm just placing this where I want it. And then I'm going to go back in and put a coat on my top. Guys, this paper, I can't wait for you to see this finish because I love Royce's Masterboards to begin with. And this one, it's got everything that you could want. And you know me, we love the birds in our store. So I was really, really happy to see this. And now I'm just going to go ahead and seal up the rest of that little tote. This one I just decided to go ahead and use the beeswax on. This is Sweet Pickens Milk Paint. It's the beeswax, just in the clear. I'm going to put this all over this piece, and then I believe I went over it with some dark wax too, yes. And I decided to do that instead of the oil wax since I had these items at home, and you could get pretty much the same effect from it. I also went over the inside with clear wax too, just to give that wood a nice drink. It's a really old piece and the wood was definitely dry, and I totally love this. I did forget to put the little knob back on it, but I still have it. It's just a little brass one, and I can't wait to show you the final results of this piece. I think we are back to the tote here, and we are just using some 220 grit sandpaper to go in downward motions. I know it's hard to see with it going fast, but just in a downward motion, and it just makes that paper peel right off. And there you can see it just comes right off with no issues, even on like the little part that has a dip. And then I did go back over it one more time to seal it up. And then I did some dark wax around the edges just to kind of blend it in because I did have that white paint and then some of it was peeking through. So I just went over it with dark wax. You guys, this piece sold within the first hour of opening today. Here are all my pieces finished up and styled up in the store. This is the pillar. I guess I didn't have a video of doing the wax on that, the oil wax. It's a liquid form. If you use it, always shake it really well. There's that little tote sealed up with polyacrylic and dark wax. And the rolling pin. Here's the little drawer. It's got some Fenton hobnail vases in there, and just look at that finish, you guys.
So what did you think of my projects? Which one was your favorite one? I am torn between the rolling pin and the little tote. Those are probably my favorite. Let me know below. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.